He started the midnight cookie thing again.
So you can eat well of his cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Those are very, very rich. Hello, Doodles!
Hey, Doodles.
I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs until Rye shows up.
Yeah, and I am
And
slowly
consuming all the Halloween candy we did not give out because we did not get a single trick-or-treater again this year.
Yeah.
We're just not in the right neighborhood. More than what we got, Orca. More than what we got.
Yeah. Two carloads of kids would beat anything we've ever had, really.
Yeah. We mostly get candy that we eat ourselves, and
Yeah. We started off with pretty much nothing. Then we got like a kid or two for a few years, and then from there it slowly started increasing, and I think it got up to like one batch of like 5 or 6 kids, and then 2020 happened, and we haven't had a kid since.
Yep. And unfortunately, the neighbors' kids have all moved away now.
Yeah, especially recently.
I'm still pissed. We had this neighbor for a while. They had 4 kids, 2 sets of twins. Man, she looked like she was going to explode.
I never saw that part.
Yeah, she was quite roly-poly for a couple of times. But husband and wife, they definitely were from either South America or Europe. Soccer was their thing. Oh my god, soccer. And the 2 boys loved playing soccer together, and they had a pair of movable goalies that they
I think they just had 1 goal.
Nope, they had 2 of them. And they would take them out and they'd play soccer back and forth with each other in the parking lot driveway, quote unquote,
yes,
of our little complex. And when I mean little, I mean we're like a 4 slot and that's it. Well, recently, I think... Are you okay?
Yeah, thankfully the cup was empty. Which is part of why it went over, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, I think it was one of the things that kind of convinced them to leave, unfortunately. All the rest of us were really mad
fortunately.
Is that...
Because the thing that might have really convinced them is just the fact that they needed more room with 4 kids.
I hope they went up, but with the way they were moving, I don't think that's the case.
I'm hoping they went somewhere probably not as good, but still bigger. Because bigger is really the part they needed.
Mm-hmm. But the boys had the 2 portable nets. And they came out one day to find someone had taken their portable nets, knifed them, chopped up the metal of the outer rim, and threw it all in the garbage bin.
And we were short on cash at the time. If things had been slightly different timing, we may because now I have a little bit of reserve money for as long as it lasts, which probably won't be long enough. But if I had had it at the time, we probably would have gone out and just bought them a new one and said, here.
Yeah, because that was just mean and rude. They were generally good about picking up their balls and making sure the nets were out of the way. And it was just rude and vicious.
Yeah.
Is the best way of describing it.
Not unlike, and probably the same person who keeps breaking into our carport storage.
Only thing they've ever taken from there was a portable heater that we'd never used.
Yeah.
Which is like, go ahead.
They kept breaking into it anyway.
Well, they see all these boxes and then they try and lift some of the boxes and they're like, nope.
Maybe. But, assuming it's all the same people, it's kind of, you should have learned last time. This is what's in here. Nothing you will take. But no, you broke like 3 different locks and hasps.
And they also broke the coin on the laundry machine.
Yeah.
They did that twice.
Probably was.
Yeah, it broke the coin on the washing machine twice, and the dryer like 3 times. And after that, they're like, we're going to go to a pay over PayPal internet coin system, and there will be no cash actually in the washing machines.
And you are, yes. Okay, be right back.
Which is annoying, but I can also understand it. It's really annoying because it means that you have to have a smartphone to function.
And it's darn lucky I had one before they got that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and to think of how much we're paying for rent for this area, and we keep having these things happen, it's just, there's just so much pressure everywhere right now. We're making it work. Somehow. And people wonder why I don't have much money on hand. I have no idea what I'm going to do for presents for Christmas this year. Probably elbow grease it.
Triceratops?
I did that last year, even though I still have buckets of them.
Now everyone will have mating pairs.
I know, they keep multiplying on me.
See?
And you're in the wrong class.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of my new armor piece?
The green?
Yeah.
That's the, shoot, what's it? Lens guard?
I think so.
Trying to remember the name of the
Dawn Guard?
thing.
Something like that?
Not down.
They call it the
Dawn guard. Yeah, it might be.
Quetzalali male offending. Tomebot.
Tomes. Well,
At least it's warmer than exposed belly button in the middle of Ishgard.
and what's your, what's it up to? Be higher than mine.
689.
Yeah, 670, because of course this is completely unimproved since getting the... One thing, I'm still 99.
Yeah,
But it
so
is completely unimproved since getting the 99 stuff.
but I just got this today for tomes, so The zinqui?
Oh,
I don't have enough ingredients to make a spring dew again. We'll have to deal with La Fouine before the cradle's power returns.
or just take lots of caffeine.
Caffeine. Well, we're on the 98, so it's this quest and the following one, and then we're done.
And unfortunately, it's going to be this quest and then like some feed hunting. I'm
Right.
only halfway through 99.
Oh dear, that might actually be a run worth.
Yeah, it is. This has shifted it a little less than I'd hoped, and things have gone a little faster than I've hoped, and I've had 0 time for things, etc.
Sorry.
Not your fault. Awakened, not stirred. Tintuawa appears healthier, but there's still a hint of wariness in his expression.
That's not healthy, Orca. You should have, like, one of those a day, not the 12-pack.
I don't know what the caffeine rating on Dr. Pepper is. Maybe a couple, but yeah, certainly not a whole 12-pack. You're looking strong, Theron, Relia. While I'm not my old self yet, I'm feeling better by the day. Getting enough sleep, then? Still, there's much work to be done. I need to be even better than I was before if we're to have any hope of catching Leofine.
I wonder what she's plotting with the rest of her cohorts. We know they aim to topple nations around the world, but this is an odd way to go about it, don't you think?
They've all been very odd ways to go about it.
Why haven't her misdeeds in Ishgard extended any further than the Temple Knights?
We've pondered that same question. Our best guess is that as a former Temple Knight herself, she chose them because she knows how to exploit their weaknesses.
She's using her knowledge as a weapon, and we need to equip ourselves likewise. We can learn more about her. We may be able to anticipate her next move.
A good plan, but I admit I have no idea where to start. Should we ask for Malbert? I was going to say yes, but apparently not.
I already have. He said that while he never knew her personally, the knights in her old squadron might be able to shed light into her past. Some of them are even on patrol in the city, and Firmabel was of great help in telling me where they might be.
You've been busy, Luzanike.
Well, I can't remember the last time I was awake this long. I didn't want to sit around until I got tired again.
And we're all better for it. Since you've gathered the information, it's only fitting I should do the legwork. Just tell me where these knights are, and I'll speak with them.
Gladly, but Ishgard is still an unfamiliar city to the both of us, right? Although Firmabel told me where to go, the names of these places mean nothing to me. Oh, they mean something to me. Luckily, we have Theron and Rylea to guide you. You'll go with Tinatawa, won't you?
Leave it to us.
I knew we could count on you two. All right, take note of these locations. Good. The fridge is a good place for a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper. Gotta remember, in college, I was downing a 2-liter a day.
Ooh.
I am amazed that I am as light as I am right now. How many Temple Knights are there? Not even Firmabel would know all of them. I can barely imagine.
forced to work with someone like Leofine isn't a fate I would envy. I'm curious to hear what these knights have to say about her. Hopefully they provide insight that'll help guide us forward. Time is of the essence. Let's get moving. Yep, here we go.
Guess we're going this way first. What does the map say?
One is not necessarily on patrol right now.
I think he's convalescing with a broken leg. I wonder who did that. No, not the convalescing. We've got a different fellow.
Now, this is a rare privilege. What business could the saviors of Ishgard have with a humble knight? We're not just the ward. You want to know about Leofine? Well, many temple knights come from common stock, but she was different. Despite what she became, Leofine was born of noble blood. Even so, she often made mock of Ishgard's customs and the responsibilities that bound the conduct of noble families. Doubtless she yearned for freedom all her life, or her idea of it anyways. Although her deeds caused her to be expelled from the Temple Knights and summarily stripped of her title, she may have actually desired that outcome. If she hated it so much here, all she had to do was leave. I hear she did leave, for a time at least. Now she's in league with a group that aims to plunge the world into chaos. If a selfish hurt like Leofine was sought out to aid in this plot, I shudder to imagine how wicked their leader must be.
By the way, you're kind of going in and out, distance-wise from the mic. Ah, you're messing with it?
No. I think it's fruit chew.
Ah, yeah, fruit chews. Lots of fruit chews thanks to Halloween.
I have to save you from the lemon.
Yes, please, save me from the lemon.
To choose your own path in life is all well and good, but not if it keeps others from doing the same. We've labored for generations to see that liberty is shared equally, but there are ever those who would tear down what we've built. Baffles the mind. Imposing sleep onto another is to strip them of their most basic freedom. That Leofine decries the bonds of custom, yet does not scruple to rob another of their will, betrays her base nature.
Smart knight. Speak.
Speak with Tentoawa. This whole city is the charge of the Temple Knights, isn't it? There's no way a single warrior could defend it. While I don't doubt their honor as a whole, it's inevitable that a rotten seed like Leofine would eventually find its way into their ranks. Until recently, I always believed our remote corner of Zaktaral was the safest place in this world. But if danger can find us even there, I'm not sure what to think anymore.
Lots of questions. I'm sure this has been an eye-opening experience for him, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been an eye-opening experience for all of them. They're all from these little remote villages.
This is very true. Hello, keen-eyed Temple Knight.
Do you require aid? I must keep watch, so forgive me if I don't engage in idle chit-chat. This chit-chat will not be idle. Leofine? For her I can spare a moment. You don't suppose you know why she was expelled from the Temple Knights, do you?
No, but I can hazard a guess.
I'll few were her equal at swordplay, and fewer still handled their mounts with such grace. She oft spent her nights carousing in the gambling halls. It was after just such a night that she fell asleep while on duty. Some may call it a cruel twist of fate, but dragons attacked her charges as she slept, and they were left defenseless. In her negligence, she was deemed to have aided our ancestral foe, and thus was stripped of her knighthood and noble title both. Knights falling asleep on duty? A story that's become all too familiar. Yeah, I'm thinking this is much more revenge than it looked.
Yeah.
Given what happened, I've no doubt she came to fear sleep. Yet now she has conquered that weakness, and she wields it as a weapon against us. She may even believe herself to be beyond the reach of mortal danger. And she's only deluding herself, and in time she'll be made to answer for her deeds.
We're working on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. My bad.
I was starting to wonder.
Thought I zigged and I zagged.
Zag.
Discuss the statue of Saint Renette.
I've heard that the people of Ishgard revere a warrior god, but here is a statue of a flesh and blood knight. I've never seen such a thing. My people make no figures or depictions of our departed, fearing that such objects would keep them from finding their way to the next world. The only idol we keep is the cradle of the sleepless. And, thanks to its blessings, a wide eye has always watched over us. So our reverence is devoted solely to the narwhal. It's enough that it guides our people safely to the next sunrise.
Interesting little tidbit.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, good sir.
All is quiet. Even so, I must remain vigilant. Finne, eh? Name spoken of in hushed whispers now, but many have forgotten her strategic genius. She had a singular talent for achieving victory in battle by whatever means necessary. Genius? Maybe we're just too dense to see how her actions could cause Ishgard to collapse. Given that her group seems relatively few in number, an assault on Ishgard is unlikely. Rather, I think her aim is to chip away at the people's trust in Ishgard's foundation, and by the absence of a few vital bricks bring the whole nation tumbling down. The thought gives me worry. Even now, representatives from Ishgard are preparing to visit Oak Zundu in the Sea of Clouds. If anything were to go wrong, it would be a grievous blow to Ishgard's reputation. Oh dear. As we saw at Falcon's Nest, certain elements that oppose our nation see friendly gestures as a chance to spark conflict. Given recent developments, Sir Handaloo has been debating whether the visit is a wise choice. Well, we have a general understanding of what drives our adversary. Stories that paint a picture of a rotten, conniving soul. Think we know enough to guess her next move.
I want to see where the other one leads.
Okay.
It must have been hard on the Lord Commander to deal with this rod.
Mm-hmm. The Lord Commander? I take it that's the leader of these Temple Knights. While fancy titles hold little interest for me, I sympathize with anyone who had to give orders to a rotten apple like Leo Fene. Giving the Temple Knights a warning is the least we can do. It's clear that this delegation, was it? might prove an enticing target for Leofine.
Yes.
Finally, we have knowledge to use against our enemy. If we all work together, we might be able to trap her. We haven't much time. Let's return to the congregation and tell this Handaloo what we know. The whales are in motion, and doubtless Sir Handaloo would welcome news of potential threats before they catch us unawares. I believe he is yet planning the details of the visit at the congregation.
So Sir Handaloo has taken over the Temple Knights.
Well, at the very least, he is in charge of this delegation, but yeah. You seeing anything different?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
My memory is not what it used to be.
Do you need new RAM?
Yes. Ah, there's Sir Handaloo. Pardon me, sir, but, we bring news.
You are ever welcome at the congregation. I am well apprised of Leofine's wicked deeds, and your efforts to flush her out have been much appreciated. And this must be Master Tenutawa, who crossed the ocean from Tirol. I hope that you have recovered from your ordeal. I'm better than ever. Apologies for taking up one of your beds for so long. Please, no apologies are necessary. On the contrary, the Temple Knights yet owe you a debt for all you have done. Which brings us to the purpose of this visit. You had something to discuss with me.
Yeah, we think your delegation to Zundu might be in trouble.
I see you and I had the same doubts. Delegation to Oxundu would be an obvious target for Leofine. I was but recently debating the wisdom of moving forward with our plans. As you know, all of Ishgard falls under the protection of the Temple Knights. As such, it is only meet that we maintain and strengthen friendly relations with our neighbors. The delegation in question is tasked with deepening mutual understanding of each of our unique cultures. Zonu Vanu, chief of the Zundu, was most eager to host. Yet so long as the specter of Leofine hangs over our order, I fear visits abroad are unwise. Should any of the Vanu come to harm, our relations could be damaged irreparably. As long as we have no way of knowing if Leofine has caught wind of our plans, I am of the mind that postponing the delegation may be the most prudent course of action, for the safety of all.
This could also be the perfect chance to draw her out.
That's right. Baron Riley and I won't let anyone come to harm. And as long as you warn the Vanu in advance, they shouldn't hold the actions of a rogue against you. If they're truly your allies, they'll see the wisdom in your judgment. Please, send the delegation as planned. It'll be our best chance to capture Leofine. Yes, your words have merit. Thank you for the sage counsel. You're right. The Zundu would not stand idly by while we suffer at Leofine's hand. In fact, the fellowship between our two peoples was forged when a god assailed their home and was brought low by great heroes, Riley and Theron.
And I'll do it again!
We did it before, and we'll do it again. The next time it comes up on roulette,
You know it.
if we tell the Zundu that she is keeping watch over the proceedings, then I am certain all doubts will be quelled. Then you'll proceed? Indeed. The time has come for we Temple Knights to reclaim our honor and go on the counteroffensive. I shall bring the suggestion of a joint operation against Leofene to the Lord Commander as soon as possible. Thank you. Together we'll put a stop to her scheme. I must first discuss matters with the others involved before we present the plan to the Lord Commander. Although time is of the essence, I ask that you wait a while until our course is settled. Yeah, about half a level's worth. A bit under once I get this XP. I shall summon all involved in planning the delegation to the congregation at once. Pray wait while we discuss matters and reach a final decision.
Tinatawa told me what you learned of Leofene. To be honest, I do empathize somewhat with her desire to be free from the bonds of sleep, but that's where my sympathy ends.
Yeah.
It's exactly because we must sleep that every waking moment is precious. A life awake is meaningless if we can't spend it with those we care about.
I realize now that I agreed to defend the people I know next to nothing about. Tell me of these Zundu we'll soon be visiting.
They're like the
They're
Hanu
like
Hanu.
the Hanu Hanu with even more of a penchant for metaphor.
Yes.
Yeah. Really? Two groups of such people so far apart? The world really is full of surprises. Even a single city is enough for a lifetime. Every day I hear something that gives me food for thought. Like the story of the Dragon Song War, for instance. Generations of animosity between dragon and man that somehow ended in a rekindled fellowship. I imagined a whole world like that. A world where there'd be no need for protectors. The wide eye watches not only the monsters in the wilderness, but our neighbors as well. We've barely even considered sending delegations outside our village's gates. And the cold snap only made things worse. With everyone struggling just to survive, our every thought goes towards defending our scarce resources. But if we only look outward with wariness, there's no hope for the future to change. No hope to build trust. If only there was a way to bridge the distance between us and greet tomorrow hand in hand. Maybe that's just a silly dream.
No, it's not. Maybe. Either way, it's a beautiful thought.
I think these two are shaping up for a new career. I'm glad you think so. I'll hold that future in mind as I get back to training. As for you two, get some rest. If you fall asleep when I need you most, I'll wake you up with a knock to the head. Ow, but yeah, please do.
More than likely, I won't need a knock to the head. More than likely, I'll need a raise.
Okay. Yeah, I am now at 12 million out of 23.
So, are we gonna trust this, or I'm gonna throw you in Duty Finder, or what?
The latter is tempting, but I'm thinking trust. Okay. course, my best is still the cenote.
Yep, I'm kind of on the cenote too, so...
Let's see. Ryanje. Nope. Crystal Grandpa. No, actually he does have more XP than the others. Okay, Ryanje then. Who needs rest even more? 2. What do you think? Y'shtola or Istinian?
Who's your other?
Kryl.
I'd go Estinian.
Estinian!
Away we go?
Away we go.
Vigo!
Vigo!
And back to the cenote.
Yes. I am definitely getting ready for the trust to hit 97.
Definitely get some food in you. Every little bit of XP will help.
Yeah. Let's see. Don't think anyone will level this time. That'll be getting everyone really close to it. Really?
Yes, really.
Damage. Wow.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh! Oh dear!
Ryanje just could not keep up with the big pull.
Huh.
I keep having problems with that. I try to pull big as king and it doesn't want to work.
Might not be using your mitts correctly.
It's definitely not, but I'm also, you know...
It's okay. Just... I know one issue I tend to have, especially in this early pull, is I run ahead, and for some reason they get stuck on staying behind to kill one particular mob.
Yeah, in the previous one, there was one place where I just could not big pull as DPS because they would never make it up the stairs.
Yeah, I don't... I only big pull if I'm tanking.
I thought you always big pulled.
Nope, just when I'm tanking. It gives me practice at big pulling. Because otherwise, no one runs ahead to do anything.
Yes. And the problem is either there's a problem problem and I either die or nearly die, or my health is at like 90% all the time without miss. And it's that wild variation that gets me.
Like you've got all but one down?
2.
You're right, there is a second.
Now it's 1.
You almost got him.
Yep. Especially with the amount of focus fire now on him.
Fortunately, I remembered to stand far enough back that Graha wouldn't auto-activate. Okay, let's go!
Oh, you're healing this.
Yes.
Okay. I was going, why would Graha be charging in when he's not tank? And yes, I'm done.
tail is really troublesome.
The thing that's been giving me all the trouble is the shifting bubble field. For some reason, I have just been unable to parse it correctly, even though I know exactly what I should be doing. I just can't seem to do it correctly. I blow it and get it in reverse. Because I know exactly what I should be doing instead. That's been really aggravating. Got it right the second, both times, because he is not getting to the third.
Yeah, that's a Sidian.
Did he do?
Limit break.
Ah.
As he is wont.
Earlier. And down. You choose.
Yeah, I got headband of
Alley go
aiming.
down the hole.
Whee! Isn't it nice we have a spell of Featherfall automatically on our hero knees?
Something like that. That's not Featherfall. Featherfall would mean it'd take us a lot longer to hit the bottom. Yes. Spiders.
Yeah, look out, they
And
have
two
spiders.
Hold still.
Come on.
Yeah, right now I'm leveling Ast.
Someday I'll join the collection of other classes for me. Finally up to 50.
This will hurt.
I know a lot of people were saying new Ast flows better, but I'm feeling it more clunky. I guess that's just me.
Somewhat, yeah. It seems to flow fairly well for me, but of course
You're also a lot lower level and have not played it beforehand.
Exactly.
part of it is the cards were designed to be cast on an interweave, and with the way my button is set up and how I play, it's difficult for me to actually do the interweave it's wanting.
Right.
This will hurt. This will hurt. Hold still. Something special.
Raha's being a good tank, though.
Say that again?
Raha's being a good tank.
He is a good tank. He knows his business. There we go. You ready?
I'm still killing guys. You beat me on this one.
Do you know how to big pull this encounter? When the statues come up, do a good amount of, well, of course you're also healing, but you know, do a fair amount of AoE, but focus fire on one of them after kind of doing things, because as soon as the first statue goes down, that's when the Marylands come up.
Usually they only come in when only 2 guys are left.
I thought it was once you got rid of one of them. Okay, starting up.
Go for it.
Yep, already am. And this is the one that gives me trouble.
Took me a while to figure out his mirror play, but once I did, this encounter
I
really
understand it, it's just avoiding it is still trouble. And irritating.
Irritating, I will totally buy.
Justinian. Ah, he's steering.
going down fast and hard.
Oh yeah, wow. Indeed he is. What level are you in the past?
96? Scratch that, 97.
That might be some of it, is I'm at 99. With the 99 gear.
I say 96 and instantly da 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 da. Scratch that, 97.
And here's a pull that is not worth pulling big for because you can't. Probably at the max gear level for the dungeon.
Yeah,
The
probably.
entire party is.
Yeah, you're actually going faster than me. Congrats.
It's rare enough.
And here's Mycenae.
Mouse skull. My main and possibly only reason to be thankful for Biker Titan.
It taught you the mechanics for this?
Really, some of them.
He has no mouth and he must scream.
Something like that.
Scream!
You ready?
He has no mouth and he must scream?
There you go. Especially given the later dungeon. That was so horrible. Okay, going in.
Yeah. I messed that one up.
About the comment, I'm not sure if I've ever truly blown one of his mechanics.
I've been pushed off the edge by his mechanics.
I've generally managed to avoid that. Yeah, I thought it was about time for that.
There we go. That's the proper way to use shared consciousness. I agree, Estinian. Oh, you wimped out! A shame on you, Estinian.
Did he dodge instead of going for the full limit break?
Yes.
No, not Alizé. There goes my Estinian.
very unlike Estinian to chicken out of a limit break. But he will do it, unlike Alice. Alice is in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yes. She doesn't dodge anything.
She will get off that limit break before she reses her brother.
Yeah. Yeah. The bad news is...
No ding?
Still short of level.
Oh, man.
But I'm very close now. 22.4 out of 23.7, i.e. 1.4 million to go.
Oh, so close and yet so far.
And it is already 11. We'll have to do like some feet hunting on Pally tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do that. Before we step in for a bit of Groofreet.
Something like that. Wonder Twins.
Yeah, we're debating on whether we want to stream our run of that or not. One of the things we're starting to get back into, we kind of let drop for a while because we were literally just stonewalled. Is Ray action...
Limit break walled.
Yeah, limit break wall. Oh, Seamus, I hate you so much. Is trying to do some of the older Savage raids as 3-man content. And some of the EXs, and for the most part, we're doing just fine. It's just...
The ones where we aren't.
Yeah, there's gotta be a way around that.
Sounds like no. He will kill you and he will get it off. From the sounds of it.
Grr, 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 grr.
Yes.
It's just... because they know that people going in undermanned to do things for older content is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they put that wall there. Well...
New daggers.
Yay, new daggers! New daggers for Ninja!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of the other things I bought today was a new set for Viper.
Okay.
Still need to get, like, accessories and weapons, but...
It's not bad looking.
Yeah, I'm...
1 or 2 die slots. Or 0.
2 die slots. Nothing died as of yet.
Okay. Do a little experiment and see how that coat dies. What
Not
parts
that
are
badly.
Color. Yeah, I'm interested in what parts are color 1 and what parts are color 2.
The main red is color 1, I know that much. So the main jacket body.
Uh-huh.
I've got it up on my screen.
Yep. Yeah, keep it something high contrast for me. And then number 2?
Yeah, let's do this one, purple. And for the number 2 slot... Okay. Be like the vest and the inside of the arms.
Not quite what I was thinking, but that certainly works. Okay, so you could do some very interesting things with that set. I'm so glad they moved to the 2-die system.
Yeah, it's still not as neat and streamlined as, like, Guild Wars 2.
No.
But this is far and away better than what they had before.
Yeah.
And I know they've been talking about going back and tweaking on some of the previous stuff.
Oh, yeah. I have to say, there's one thing that was... there's 2 things that were really neat with dying in Guild Wars 2, The obvious, just the fact that, it could have 1 to 4 different dies on it, depending on the piece.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say the account unlock of die colors was an interesting idea.
Yeah. You had to find them in the world, but
Yep.
once you found
Which
them...
meant that when you found something, it was, this really neat moment where you're going, can I use this one anywhere? Since it was pure unlock instead of, buying a separate thing every time.
By the way, how are your tombstones doing?
What do I want on my tombstone? I am maxed on poetics, no surprise.
Mm-hmm.
1,300 aesthetics and 400 heliometry.
Okay. The aesthetics is what got this suit that I'm wearing.
Right.
It is level 100, so...
Yeah.
I believe
them-
the raid gear is slightly better. Yeah, 710 versus 700.
But at the moment, of course, I'm getting barred up into the raid gear, and I figure I'll probably expand it to something else, after next week. But, I'm in no particular hurry to re-outfit anything else. I mean, if we keep trying to triple tank our runs, then I will probably want to do that with Pally, but it's not quite there yet.
But you're so close.
We'll fix it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But until that happens, I just haven't had any worries on re-equipping anything other than Bard. If and when I get Red Mage up, I will want to re-equip that in a big hurry.
Yeah,
I don't want to take that rating.
Yeah, if that's true, then we should... the aesthetics might be a good choice, or hold on for the heliometry, which is kind of top level outside of raid.
Right.
The big trick with the heliometry is you have a cap of 450 a week.
Of which I have 60 so far. Probably
Yeah.
1 per... or 10 per run in So my heliometry is not going up very fast.
Yeah.
Of course, I am concentrating on below 100 classes, which means I don't get heliometry outside of the current raid set.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
On the other hand, last week I might have practically maxed out the 450 trying to get my stuff. Sure felt like I was doing it 45 times. This week was only 6, but last week was probably closer to a dozen. Of course, if Action wants his weapon drop for the week, there's another 10.
I don't think he cares that much. It's nice, but it's not a big thing for him.
Uh-huh.
Well, with that said, it is time to call it a night. We'll be back definitely at 9:30 Pacific tomorrow for more Deep Dungeon fun. We might go ahead and do a recording of some of our
many deaths.
Many deaths figuring out the Wonder Twins.
I am not looking forward to that. Considering that the Garuda half of it gave me more than enough troubles originally.
Yeah.
And the Ifrit part is no slouch. I didn't have as many troubles with it, at least compared to how tough it really is. But everybody has trouble with that part for good reason.
I will note that
How big are the windows?
Yeah, the windows are very small. I will state if we do streaming for the raid stuff, it will only be on Twitch. It won't be on YouTube.
Right.
Also, I need to go in and do a cut of Titan before it disappears on us.
Yes, you do.
I keep forgetting to do that. Anyway,
Maybe something to do once we're off air.
I will throw you over to Caredwin. Until tomorrow. Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and hope to see you then.
Yes, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow, definitely at 9:30 and maybe earlier.